Hi there, Aries. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. Welcome to February and welcome to the channel. I am going to be focusing on love and relationships today since it is February. I wanted to look at relationships in general, how you're relating. We'll just kind of see what the cards bring up as far as how you are relating and what you need to, who you're around and that kind of thing. And so I am going to be reading from Colette Baron Reid's The Spirit of the Animal Oracle, Pictures and Images by Jenna Della Gratalia. I am going to be focusing on the people that are around you with this deck. And then I'm going to come behind it with Carolyn Myss's Archetype cards. I'm going to pull two cards from this deck to give us an idea of how you're relating with the people who are around you. And then I'm going to finalize your reading with the tarot. And this is the Tarot of 1001 Nights. I always like to go to that deck for love readings in general because they like to tell you business. They do. All right. So I am going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle just to see who's around Aries during the month of February, the people or the types of people that you're relating to. Want to get good information about that. The people that you are relating to in the month of February. And then, like I said, I will come behind this one and look at how you are relating to them. Like, who are you in the picture? Oh, wow. Powerful, powerful people. Buffalo spirits. These are very grounded souls. These are giving souls. These are people who are, these could be people who are elders or older than you, or they bring some kind of elder type wisdom to the table. It's a pragmatic approach to life that they bring you. So they're very important, grounding, nurturing people in your life, Aries, right now. They're coming in with the number 10, which breaks down to a 1. 1 being the essential things, essentials, okay? Focusing on the essentials, and these people will help you see what's most important in your life right now. Not a bad thing. And then we have the Grasshopper Spirits. The Grasshopper Spirits are those people who are taking life by leaps and bounds. They are taking leaps. They're trying things. They are adventurous. They are going from thing to thing to thing, okay? These people bring luck with them. The grasshopper is, or the cricket, or little animals like that are considered to be kind of good luck animals. So these people may bring you luck, or you may be lucky to have them around you. But I do see a lot of movement in relationship to that. This animal comes in with the number 30, which breaks down to a 3. So these may be some people that you are engaging in some creative effort with, or you're trying to bring ideas into fruition with. These also may be people that you work with or that you socialize with on a little bit more, like maybe like close associates. Those people may show up in those circles. And then we have the white raven spirit. But if we talk about a raven in general, ravens have a connection to the other spirit world. They are also related to the crow, which is also an animal that we associate with the other spirit world. So these may be people who are spiritual people. They come in with the 66, breaks down to a 12, which is a significant number in terms of tribe. And then the 12 breaks down to a 3. So again, we're talking about people that you may be creating things with. And I'm looking because there's a bluebird sitting right outside the window that just flew up. So I'm seeing that luck again for you. Bluebird is happiness, joy, and this is a female. So we're talking about being able to manifest that. And to, what do you call that? Propagate that as well. So these are some very powerful energies around you right now, Aries. I don't know how some of you may be connecting to them. I know that this is very much on an individual basis. So Those people who are your spiritual partners or spiritual accountability partners, they're going to be bringing some level of, or you all are going to be going through some kind of purification process. This might be individually or together. For some of you, those people who are you're spiritually connected with, you may be doing a fast or a cleansing. Or you may be thinking about doing fasting and cleansing, but I'm thinking that you might want to say something about it because others of you in your circle might be feeling the same thing. And if they are feeling the same thing, you guys should do that together. You should bring those energies together because, again, that breaks down to a 12, and that 12 breaks down to a 3. And so there's some creative endeavors. There's some opportunities for you all to do some very different things. Like I said, some of you are going to be moving to another place, or you're going to be taking some chances in your life, and you're going to need the support of the people around you. But very, very powerful group of people here. Very powerful group of people. I like to see that. All right, so let's see what's going on with you. Like, how are you showing up in this circle, in this tribe, with this clan, with these people or persons? I'm going to be pulling 2 cards from this deck just so that we can see how you're operating. So this is about how Aries is operating with their Buffalo tribe, with their Grasshopper people, and with their Raven spirits. How are they relating? How are they showing up on the scene? That's what we're asking for. 2 cards only, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, so we've got 2. We've got the damsel and we've got the femme fatale showing up in reverse. So when they're in reverse, I'll read the shadow side. So there might be some shadow side energies that you may need to be dealing with. It says waiting for a knight to provide for you, or seduction by romantic illusion. Okay. And then in the second card, the femme fatale in reverse, the shadow side is inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and or power. All right, so in both of these situations, and this is really, really interesting because of the people that you're around. These are some very powerful energies, okay? So if you are dealing with the shadow, if you're dealing with any aspect of that, if you are trying to deal with your love relationship, Aries, or how you are connecting to other people in romantic situations, sensuality, sexuality is coming up here, how sex and sensuality goes into how you're drawing romantic partners, because I see this, because it's femme fatale and damsel here. I'm seeing this as being the use of the feminine energy to seduce, to attract, to draw in. I would be very interested to see how this shows up with this group of people, or what kind of response or reaction you may be getting from the people around you, because these Buffalo spirits they can see right straight through. Okay. And certainly if you're dealing with Raven spirited people, then their awareness is up. And the Grasshopper people just moving, right? You can put on a show or not, and it's okay with them. But my thing is that as you are dealing with how you are utilizing your attractive powers, I feel like these people are going to try to help you channel that in the direction that it needs to be channeled in. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. Because this is a very different approach with spirits like these. Very, very different. Certainly, if you're dealing with any of these, if any of these people are approaching you inappropriately, I'm going to say, then you'll want to be aware of that. Because again, these are very powerful spiritual energies here. I feel like they can share with you something about how you are dealing with your relationships. That's what I'm feeling. In other words, I'm not feeling any of this kind of mirroring negativity happening with this group of people. I really feel like this is your knowledge base. I feel like these are the people who are going to help you understand how you're thinking about your relationships. And so these would be some people that you might want to get advice from. The grasshopper people are people you're connecting with and working with on another level. But I'm saying between these buffalo spirits and these white raven spirits, there may be some among you that can give you some good advice about how to deal in your relationships or how you are relating to other people. You may have already been getting this, Aries. Like they may have already said something to you about it by now. You know, like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why do you do that? You know, that kind of thing, or whoever. I feel like that's what's going on with that. So you need to be open. You need to listen, because sexuality and sensuality is a very powerful mechanism. It is easily manipulated, and it is easy to be a manipulative energy. Because of that power that's associated with it. So you have to really get your, I'm going to say your strength card energy on, you know. You have to really understand how that's moving within you, because you the person that can become manipulative, and you don't want to be manipulated. You would hate for somebody to manipulate you in a relationship. So you have to deal with your manipulative energy inside of yourself, or the ways that you might be trying to, you know, manipulate another individual or coax another individual, you know, because this stuff can get very underhanded. It really can. All right, so I am going to the tarot of 1001 Nights for your details. So this is details on these relationships, relating, how Aries is relating, and relationships, you know. We go to the details, please. Thank you. For Aries in February. All right, so we've got this romantic person. The Knight of Chalices is always seen as the hopeless romantic, out, you know, frolicking and looking for deer. Is that you? Is that you, Aries? That's you. That is definitely you. Okay, but when you go out this time, you're going to, this is something new. You're approaching something new. You've got some things that you're still working through, that you're still, you know, got your mind on, of course, because why? We talked about you dealing with your shadow femme fatale and your shadow damsel in distress. So if you put on this kind of show that, you know, you need all this help and you're so needy and that kind of thing like that, then you're going to draw certain people towards you. And then those certain kind of people are probably going to be controlling, or they could also be people who are looking for, who are looking to manipulate, okay? Because if they feel like you're a damsel in distress, or if you're like, oh, I just can't do it, I'm just so helpless and all this kind of stuff, then they feel like they can manipulate and control you as well. So you got to be careful about crying wolf in that way. Okay. For some reason, I feel like this is something that came from your parents. It came from something that you saw with your parents. Could be something you saw your mother and father do. A behavior that came from your parents or the people who raised you. And it's something that you're going to have to deal with and dead. Okay? Seriously. And so the message is for you to go in and study that. Go back and study your parents or these people that raised you, their example. You have to look at the patterns. You have to see the details, almost like you're reading a book, okay, about these two individuals. And you have to be able to see it objectively, which is why they're asking you to study it. You got to study your parental past in terms of relationships, because I feel like this is where you've got this femme fatale, closet femme fatale thing going on. You are a powerful human being, Aries, and there's no reason for you to feel like you have to put on a show to get people to like you or to love you or to support you. Okay, you don't have to do that. You can just ask. Okay, and then if the person is willing, then they will give, and if they're not, then they won't. You move on. They won't, and then you move on. All right, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which means that you and another person, it looks like to me, and it could be you're looking. It looks like you're looking for this pot of gold in an individual. You're looking for that. Like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's what you would like to have, and I think that's why you're operating with that damsel. Like, oh, you know. So the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is your peace of mind. It's you being able to just be. You don't have to do all of that maneuvering to get what you want, because you don't realize how much energy you're expending. Okay. You are connected. This is the Empress energy. So you are connected to all that is abundant in the universe, which includes love, relationships, connecting to other people. Right now, you're having to bring yourself to balance, though. You're having to bring that to balance. You're having to bring yourself to balance in order to be able to truly receive that. Okay, and that comes from getting outside of your head about this pot at the end of the gold, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, getting out of your head about that and really focusing on when you are in a state of peace with another person and who you find that peace with. And by peace, I mean settled. I mean relaxed. I mean, it's not flatline. Flatline is when you've taken yourself out of the picture. Flatline is when you give up. I'm not talking about flatline. I'm talking about stasis. I'm talking about calm. I'm talking about content. Okay? That's what we're talking about. So there's change afoot. Change is coming. There is change coming, but what is the change that's going to come? And why is the change going to come, Aries? The change is going to come because you are going to deal with those issues from your past that you have not dealt with. You are going to deal with why it is that in a love relationship you feel like you have to put on this helpless routine in order to get what you want in the relationship. That's what you're dealing with. It's as simple as that. Time alone is going to do that. You need to spend the time alone. Take some time out. I'm seeing that also in this card here because that's where you're going to be able to deal with, what's that lurking issue. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Anything else for Aries? The month of February. Okay, yes, this is just another. This is coming in reverse. This is the Three of Chalices. This is gathering, coming together with people, being social and, like finding your crew. It's in reverse because I feel like this is the time that you're supposed to be dealing with yourself and dealing with that issue before you start socializing in a romantic way, Aries. Okay? So before you start dealing with emotional, you know, connecting with somebody in a romantic nature or on a romantic tip, you need to take that time out and deal with your family, where your relating comes from your family. If those of you who are married, you really got to deal with this because it's playing out. It's playing out in your relationship. Okay, so this card to me, Eight of Wands, is about being free to be yourself, stripping down naked, being able to just fully be yourself and it not be any kind of work, because it's work. It's work. It's work. It's work. It's work dealing with you, and you're experiencing the work in the relationship too. It probably tires you out. You probably don't know why it's tiring you. But really what it is you're tiring you out by having to be on. You can't be on all the time in a relationship, even when the being on is about you getting what you want from it. I'm seeing a King of Wands. This is somebody of considerable strength and passion. They have a lot of passion. They also probably come with some wisdom. This may be a person that you can go to talk about this. This may be also that buffalo spirit energy person. This may be a person that you can go to seek advice or to go to about your individual situations here. I'm looking out my window and I see a woodpecker there, which is about, it's about knowing the rhythm, getting close to the rhythm of your heart. Your rhythm. The first rhythm is your heartbeat. That's the first rhythm you hear, is your own heartbeat or your mother's heartbeat when you're in the womb. Okay? And that is the drum that you follow. That goes back to feeling free, stripping down and being able to just be yourself and not have all that added extra. Okay. Again, in this card, Ace of Pentacles, this did come in reverse, but again, I'm seeing another figure in a space, alone, out in the field, getting to know yourself, getting to know yourself better. I'm going to pull out all of these cards where I see it. Yeah, these are the ones where I see it. This is you embarking it alone, right? Starting on something new, a new relationship, a new foot, stepping out on a new foot, but you're also coming in with issues that you're trying to resolve. And this is you balancing yourself, spending time in nature, connecting with nature as connecting in that way as opposed to connecting in a relationship type of way, and that bringing balance. And this one, I'm seeing that's when you are going and connecting and studying your past and your parents and how they were relating to each other and understanding that from a personal level. And then this again is just you stepping outside of the framework of what you have been accustomed to dealing with and what represented a relationship structure for you. You're stepping outside of that and getting a different perspective, and that's going to be vital. Okay, that's going to be vital for your relationships in the future. So I see you as a romantic. I see you wanting to get into the relationship. I do, but I want you to know that this time that you're spending away from that is there to help you understand this part of you, which is the part of inner peace. And from that inner peace, which is you being free to be yourself, that's when you're going to draw the right individuals or the right individual for you into your space. Okay? All right, Aries, that is your love reading and your relationship reading for the month of February. If you'd like to take the deeper dive, feel free to do so. You can go to Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life, and we can schedule an appointment. Also, check out the website, wooingnature.life. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for your daily dose of wooing nature. As always, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful February, and I hope you're having a fabulous life.